Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm back for a horror DVD update. I got 4 movies. I'm reviewing the ones that I showed you in my last video, the ones that came in the mail. So let's get it started. The first one is Burnt Offerings. It's got Karen Black in it, Oliver Reed. This is a 1976 movie, I think. Yeah, it's made in 1976. It's about this haunted mansion they go to. They want this family right here, a father, mother, and a child, which is a little boy. I think the boy's around like 12 years old. And they want to rent out this mansion for the summer. Maybe it'd be like 3 or 4 months or something like that. And these people are willing to give them to rent the mansion out, this huge mansion, for $900 for the whole summer. Which they think that's pretty cheap, so they think there's a catch to it, which, there always is with these type of movies. And they begin to talk and stuff, and the guy's not sure, if they're going to rent it out or not. And the people that own it, they said there's a catch about, keeping the house during the summer, is that there's this old lady who's 85 years old that lives in the, the top of the house. Kind of, you guys can see, like up in this section, there's like a little window up here. I think it's this side. Yeah, a little window up here. She stays up there, but she never comes out. And the woman says you have to bring her a tray of food, and bring it up to her maybe I don't know, maybe once or 2 times a night, and she'll come out and get it. And the father doesn't know about taking care of this old lady when they're keeping the house for the summer. So they go back to the house to discuss to see if they want to get the house or not. And which the wife ends up talking the husband into renting it out. And anyways, they finally get into the house, and everything starts going good and everything. They're trying to get the house together, and everything else, like most haunted house movies are. It begins alright, but then later on it starts affecting them. The father, later on in the movie, the father starts seeing past experiences, like when his grandmother died, and he starts seeing this guy that drives this hearse, and this dude's pretty cool. He's got like this crazy looking grin on him that kind of haunts him or whatever. And then the father starts being abusive in a way. Like, he starts to get more angry. He's kind of like what's his name, Jack Nicholson in the Shining. It's kind of like that in a way. And he gets in the pool with the son, start playing around, playing, kind of horsing around, whatever. And he almost drowns his son. He gets really abusive to his son, and the house starts making him mad, pretty much. And then the wife, she gets really obsessed with the house, and she really wants to, take care of it and everything else. She don't want to leave the house, and a lot of crazy stuff starts happening towards the end of the movie. And the ending on it was pretty good. Like, the ending on it's kind of creepy, in a way. But it's definitely a good movie. I really liked it. The only thing I didn't like about this movie was it was 2 hours long, which I think was too long for the movie. I wish it would have been an hour and a half. And it was kind of slow throughout the movie, but definitely a really good kind of haunted house type movie. If you like those type of movies, definitely check this one out. And I think this one's actually worth the buy. So definitely check this one out, guys. This next one is The Chopping Mall. Don't really gotta say too much about this. These teenagers go in. I guess they work there, and then they want to stay the night. And all these robots come after them. Which the reason for that is they're having these robots, these little guys right here. Well, at the beginning of the movie, they had these robots, and instead of mall security, they want to have robots to secure the mall at night instead of actually security guards. And they got this thing on top of the mall. It's like this little generator type thing, and it controls the robots from that generator. And there's a lightning storm that comes on. Goes off at night, and a huge thunderstorm and everything, and lightning hits the generator, and makes all the robots kind of go out of control. and come after these teenagers in this mall, and they have to survive. You know, survive and try to get away from these robots. But it's definitely a cool movie. I really liked it. It's got a lot of, it's good 80s cheese in it. It's a good 80s movie. And it's got a head explosion in this. There was one kill scene that I liked that the robot did, where this guy was like looking at a nudie magazine. And it was the security guard, or the guy that was controlling the computer, looking at all the cameras and stuff. And he's looking at the magazine, and he couldn't really see the robots. He was turned around facing them, but he had the magazine out, so he couldn't really see them. And one of the robot claws comes out through the boob of the picture he's looking at, and then gets him in the throat and crushes his throat. I thought that was pretty cool little death scene there. Oh yeah, another thing I like about this movie is every time the robot kills somebody, it says something like, "Thank you, have a nice day." It keeps on saying that every time the robot kills somebody. I thought it was pretty funny. But definitely check this out. It's good 80 cheese. This next one is Dead Heat. Awesome action movie. It's kind of like, it's got a lot of horror stuff in it too as well. You can see this picture. The video quality in this is really good. I was actually surprised, considering it's done in the 80s or whatnot. But definitely awesome movie. It's got some cool scenes in it. Got some scenes where this girl's like, this lady's talking to him, and she's like, kind of like disintegrating almost. It's like, if you're a zombie and your flesh starts falling off and stuff. It's got that kind of scene in it. This guy here is pretty funny. He's got these like funny one-liners that he uses in the movie, and it's all around great film. I like the gore in it. It's basically about these two guys right here. I'm trying to hurry up because I'm kind of running out of time. But it's basically about these two guys right here, and there's a two burglars that come out and start shooting at the police and stuff, and they're just all blasting at them. This is the beginning of the movie. Start blasting at them and stuff, and they can't kill them for some reason. They're shooting them and shooting them and shooting them, and they're trying to figure out why they wouldn't die. And they go to figure out somebody's doing some kind of research or something at the lab where if somebody dies, they can bring them back to life, and that's what's causing it. And they're trying to figure out who's doing this. And in the process, at them trying to find it, this guy right here, he dies, and they use that machine to revive him, and he starts becoming a zombie too. And so he's they're kind of like they're partners, but this guy's normal and this guy's like a zombie, and if that makes sense. And they're trying to find the guy who's done all this stuff and everything. But like I said, it's a good action movie. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. It's a really fun movie to watch. I mean, I wouldn't mind watching it again. And this, last but not least, it's The Tourist Trap. Really loved this movie. My girlfriend loved this movie as well. She watched it with me, and it kind of reminded me like The House of Wax, almost like that kind of movie. I mean, I know it's not like it, but that's what it's kind of similar to. And instead of like wax people, they got a museum of like mannequins and stuff. And these people, they're going out to this place or something, and their Jeep broke down, and this guy finds them and takes them back to this museum. And they stay there, and then, when they stay at the museum, they start kind of dying one by one. And the killer's got like this face, kind of looks like this, kind of like a weird, creepy face. It's kind of like plaster face, kind of looks like a mannequin type face on him. And the mannequins in this movie are pretty cool. Like, the people go into a room, and the mannequins' eyeballs will turn real slowly, like looking at them. So it's got a lot of creepy stuff into it, but I really enjoyed this one. This is an awesome movie. This is the one I'd like to see over and over again. I don't think I'd get tired of it. It's a really awesome movie. So definitely check out all these movies. I mean, I'm actually pretty pleased with all of them, and I think they're definitely all worth a buy. So if you see them somewhere cheap or something, definitely pick them up. So that's my review, guys, for the 4 movies there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, later.